Felix, welcome to Best Ball Nation.
Yo, yo, yo. How we doing today? Can't lie to you guys. I fell asleep putting my daughter to bed and just woke up. And then I hopped on my computer, jumped in for the last 5 minutes of the Eric's, what do you call it? The Discord. I forget what he calls it. But I jumped in the last little bit of that. Chit-chatted, put on the Dana White Contender Series, got a little caught up watching that last fight. Zaire Franklin versus I forgot the other guy's name. Really good fight. A lot of leg kicks. That guy, Franklin, took a lot of leg kicks to the leg, and I don't know how he was standing up after that. 30 leg kicks. Ooh. I'd probably be crippled after one. Let's see here. What did I do with? Oh, there's something. I know I just pulled up the DraftKings Sportsbook. Dotty dot, dotty dot, dotty dot. We got a across the pond game, I believe. I'm not a fan of, but it is what it is. What? I don't understand why it doesn't know. It's doing that shit again. I'm gonna try one more time. Blake, yo, yo, yo. How we doing today? Feel like this Rashid news is just getting my hopes up to let me down again. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know why they're doing that to y'all people. Just let me look around. I'll bet it on my phone, I guess. Where are you, Sportsbook? I can't bet it on my phone for some reason. It can't find me. I don't know what changed, but for some reason I'm having trouble having DraftKings find me. So present, share screen. Let's see what we got here. NFL. And since I try to log in, it logs me out. It's funny. You can't be logged in at two different places at one time. It's one of the sillier things that it does kick you out over and over and over and over again. Man, oh man. That was just I ate my wife ate a chicken bacon ranch quesadilla. Ate that. Cleaned my daughter's room because it's just Barbies everywhere, and put her to bed. And of course, she's got like extra energy. So what I do is I like to do the old pretend, go to bed, but I actually fell asleep. So I was out for like 20, 30 minutes. And so now I'm a little yawny. All right, let's go ahead and get on the horse and jump on this. Pull up NFL on my phone. All right, we got Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus. Why did it take me out of there? I didn't hit anything. Dude. All right. Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Falcons. It's practically a pick 'em game here with a slight lean to the Tampa Bay's being the underdog. I kind of feel that way as well because the Buccaneers are coming off a really big explosive win, right? And the Falcons coming off a tough, hard win. But the Buccaneers have currently a lot of injuries, and coming on to a short week, it may not vibe in their direction. They could easily get the win here, and I wouldn't be surprised or whatever. At a point and a half, you might as well just take the money line if you're going to take the Bucks. And then the Falcons. I know something screams like this is going to be like they get put on the Bucks get put on their back foot early, and like Bates gets an interception. Is there DST props? Interception. Okay. Is there an interception prop? No. Turnovers. Field goals, sack props, sacks, field goals made. Passing props, maybe we can get that. Interceptions. No. Interceptions. I think this is an over. Why is it? The over is a plus or minus 120. So that means it's easier to hit. Anyways, I think the Falcons win a close game here, back-to-back weeks. Wouldn't be surprised. So let's go ahead and add the Falcons. Really not losing much by just hitting the money line. No, we'll just take the little bit of extra money. Hit the minus 1.5. But when it comes to Thursday, we'll probably bet. If I'm going to do something crazy, bet some crazy with I think who's on. I think a lot of their safeties. One of their safeties is Winfield is on IR or not IR on the potential of not playing this week list. Derek, yo. Exit out of that. What was I say? I think this could be the 2 touchdown game for Drake London. This is what I want. Get all these scores right here. Can it parlay? You can't parlay. But that looks like fun. Oh yeah, it locks me out. That's why it took me out here. Or even take out Beige. Imagine. Oh, something like that hitting. I think Mike Evans gets taken out of this game, and it's like a Bucky ring or something like that. Oh well. So currently, minus 1 cent taking that. Game lines. Next, we have the Jets versus the Vikings. 9:30 Sunday. I'll be in church. Start of this game. And I think it's going to be a good game. I'm not surprised that the Jets are the underdog with, I think they're getting counted out again, even though they just were like being touted the week before. Vikings, they're real. I think they're good. I do think they lose this one. I think they play very. The Jets just run it down their throats. They haven't really faced anybody. I thought, who have they faced? Let's see. Can I look at their? You can't look at their history. Silly. The Vikings, but they played the Packers. Vikings. Put the Packers, the Texans, the Niners, and the Giants. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. They've been in a couple of games. Texans was kind of a blowout. Like I don't know. Sam Darnold. I don't know. I think the Jets defense is better than all the other defenses they played so far, including the 49ers. I think they can get into turnover prone Sam Darnold. And I know he hasn't this year, but I think I'm going to take money line Jets here. Let's take me to the live in game. So we're looking at +3 to 39. And let's see here. I wanted to pull that bet I made earlier. Dun, 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 dun. Guess I can't. Is he fighting right now? Okay, I think he's fighting right now. All right. We're gonna do, since there's seven matchups this week. We're gonna do, or seven. There's 14 games, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we're going to do 7 bets, each one with $5. Total of $35. $35. Ba-ba-ba. Da, 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 da. Alrighty. Game lines. Okay, so we did the Jets and the Falcons. $5 will pay $20. We'll count at the end. Done. All right, next we have the Browns versus the Commanders. I think the Commanders should roll based on how the momentum's going. I just don't think that the Browns are in a good spot right now. And maybe when they get Chubb back, they do a little bit better. But I think for right now, you kind of have to see it from the Browns to think that they're going to do anything. I think this could be a game for Amari Cooper to get on board. But I think the offense of game plan for the Commanders has just been next level for them. That college offense has been doing very good for them. So we're going to take the Commanders +3.5. And then, yeah. We'll probably have a touchdown bet for Amari Cooper, though. And that'll probably be the touchdown that I... Or maybe we take a rushing touchdown from... What's the better play? I don't even know if they'll have it up, but... Nope, they don't have it up yet. I don't even have it up. Let's just go straight back to there, huh? Okay. Mm-hmm. Next up, we have the Carolina Panthers at the Chicago Bears. I think that the Panthers actually look good and look better than a lot of teams expecting them to be. And I feel like the Bears being a favorite is a mistake. So I'm going to take the Panthers here. -108, +3.5, right? I like that. Andy Dalton looks good. Didn't he get screwed out of a job in Chicago? Didn't he go to Chicago when Fields went up there? Or am I mistaken? Dalton. Rhett. Career. Where'd he go after the Bears? Or after the... He did play for the Chicago Bears in 2021. Revenge game, What kind of revenge game? I like it. So we got a revenge game there, just like he had a revenge game against the Bengals. Didn't work out as well, but this might be, got treated unfairly there. I think it was a mutual departing in Cincinnati when Joe is available. Yeah, so I don't really care for. I don't care for the Bears. I like Caleb Williams. I think he's going to be amazing. It's just I don't think they're as good as people think that they are. Or some people think that they are. I've heard people aspirations for these guys. I don't think so. I think honestly, if we're going to go by any rookie quarterback, obviously I think Jaden has the best opportunity this year. But yeah, I think Andy Dalton gets one here. If not, keeps it really close. Maybe a field goal kind of thing, and they either sneak the win or they're within two. Alrighty, let's put a $5 bet there. We went 9-7 last week, so I feel pretty good about my bets. Done. All right, next up we have the Baltimore Ravens, the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals are underdogs. They are scoring in bunches, and for the life of me, I'm always going to bet Ja'Marr Chase against Marlon Humphrey. And as long as that is still a combination, I'm always going to bet the Bengals. I don't know if they're one of my teams or if I just love the Bengals. I love Joey B, and I love Ja'Marr Chase. So I think they win. First off, I think that's just straight up. That's how I always feel when those two are healthy and they're going now. They may have dropped the ball a few weeks ago, right, against the Redskins or Commanders, and their defense doesn't look great, but I don't know, the close game against the Ravens, divisional stuff. Nonetheless, don't get me wrong, the Ravens could easily win this, but I want to bet that more than anything else. But I think we bet the Bengals within 3. I think it's a good close game. I'm cheering. This is bias probably. I'm cheering for the Bengals. I'm cheering for the +3 Bengals here. I feel like it doesn't hurt me to get +3. Whatever, we'll take it. They could be a blowout. I doubt it. They're at home. They're kind of starting to they got their first win underneath their belt. They were slow starters. This is game 5. A quarter of the way through the best ball season. Yeah, I think that's where it turns around. Bills versus the Texans. Oh my gosh. It's going to be swarming with cameras around Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs when they get to the field before the game. They're in Houston. I feel like the over here probably more likely. With not how bad. It's just like the Bills tend to beat up on the bad teams and struggle with the good teams. I just don't know why they're favored here. I think I personally like the Texans here. Within a point, that it's to me, it's easy. Yeah, within a point, they got to be by 1 point. How else do we'll take a money line, get the 8 cents or whatever it is. I throw it plus 265, so $5. Teen dog hairs. Done. Buffalo Bills. Yeah, I just don't. I think it's a good game. I think it's competitive. I just don't. I don't. I think you take the underdog, home underdog here, and they don't tend to beat up on the good teams. They tend to beat up on the bad teams. So I think a little bit of revenge for Stephon Diggs. I like Josh Allen, but I think they get the W here. Colts versus the Jaguars. I don't understand how the Jaguars can be favored, and I'm gonna take the Colts plus 2.5. Kind of wild. I know that I don't actually. I don't quite understand how they could be the favorites. I think it's the smart thing to do is never take a favorite when they're winless. Like I don't understand how they could be the lead win by 2.5. They haven't even won by 1 yet this whole season. So we're gonna quickly take that Colts plus 2.5. And that means the Jags could easily win it, right? They've had this might be a bounce back game for Trevor Lawrence, but and until they win one, I think I'm gonna bet the other side every time. So today will be one of those days. We'll take the Colts 2.5 until the Jags can prove otherwise. The Colts just beat the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers, and then I don't know. The Miami Dolphins versus the New England Patriots. I don't know who to bet here. I'm gonna bet the Patriots money line. I guess bet a -1. I'll bet a -1. I don't feel comfortable at all with this. I don't even want to add it to the slip. I love that the under is 35. That's got to be one of the lowest of all we. Oh my gosh, the Raiders and Broncos. That makes sense too, though. Yeah, this is that's terrible. That's just terrible. So plus 281. I don't want to bet this one, but we sticking to our guns here. I could see that being a draw. What's the bet on 0 touchdowns scored? Probably not. No, it's not a bet. Probably. The Arizona Cardinals versus San Francisco. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if the Patriots are struggling on offense. That this is the game where we get Drake May. You know, it's not a defense that scares you. You know, they're at home. I wouldn't be surprised if May got in there. Arizona Cardinals versus the San Francisco 49ers. Who did the 49ers beat up last week? I can't remember. So they beat the Patriots by 17. The 49ers lost to the Vikings. They beat the Jets by 13. I think they lost to the Rams. I think a divisional game. I think you can't give plus 7.5. I think that is a little bit absurd. Plus 7.5. We just got to win in UFC, I guess. I think that's a little bit too big for that game. I don't know if the 49ers lose to the Cardinals, but I think it's a divisional game. I think they keep it close. The Cardinals didn't look great against the Commanders. I get it. But the pressure that was brought upon them was kind of crazy. I feel like a little abnormal. It could be a closer game than than what it appears. I can see them also losing by a bunch, but early, I don't know. I just think Kyler is one of these guys that goes back and forth. Is not consistent, and if he feels good and is playing good, he could be one of these guys that, and they might go lean on the James Conner. He's doing well. Like, I don't see him getting blown out here. I think they keep it close. So with the 49ers plus 7.5. We have the Raiders versus the Broncos. I'm going to bet the Raiders. I don't like either squad, obviously, as a Chargers fan. But I think we just take the Raiders money line instead. I think the Raiders went outright. I don't like Bo Nix. If Max Crosby plays, it'd be better, but plus 5 pays out 20. Yeah. If Max Crosby plays, this is going to be a blowout for the Raiders, even if Devontae doesn't play. Done. Yeah, I don't think we're remotely close. I think Antonio Pierce is a good coach. I don't think he's a great coach. I think he's a good coach. Sean Payton's an idiot. And Bo Nix is hot trash. Prove himself again this week. Next, we have the Green Bay Packers versus the Los Angeles Rams. With how they looked against the Vikings last week, was struggling early and dominating late. I think the over on the 48 is definitely in play here, but we'll take a -3 victory for the Packers. I don't see how the Rams are going to be able to slow down the Packers, unfortunately. I'm a big Rams fan, and I think they just can't keep up with the Packers. Once Cooper Kupp and once Puka Nacua are back and are healthy, and Tyler Higbee's healthy, and they get like one extra piece of defensive back area, I think the Rams are competitive, but I think the Rams win it if they have all those pieces, including the extra defensive back. But right now they're not in a great spot. I think the Packers win by a touchdown, but we'll bet the -3. Giants versus the Seahawks. Obviously, I'm a big Daniel Jones guy. Last year they got whooped in Seattle. And with how good the Seahawks looked, I don't see how it's any different. So we're going to take Seattle pretty easily over the Giants here. Obviously, I hope for it to be a close game for my own knowledge or my own sanity, but I don't think that it's going to be. $5 pays. Hit my button. $17.22 for these two bets. And our last two, we got the Cowboys versus the Steelers. Obviously, we're going to be betting first touchdown, anytime touchdown, 2 touchdowns for our boy Najee. Unsuccessfully, probably. Hopefully, Micah Parsons, Marcus Lawrence aren't playing. If that's the case, I actually do see the Steelers winning it. I don't like it when they're favorites, especially at 2.5 favorites over Cowboys. But I do think Steelers play well on primetime games for the most part, and I think this is another spot where they do. We'll take the 2.5 for the Steelers here, and it's just complete bias. I think that Najee runs all over him, and it either gets traded for and or becomes a Cowboy next year. New Orleans Saints versus the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know how the Chiefs are -5 favorites after the way they've looked all year. But we're going to take the money line here, and we're not going to look back. And it's going to be bet the Chiefs until they lose. And I obviously don't like the Saints at all, but they have been keeping the games close. So we're going to bet for a plus 173. $5 pays $13. We'll total this up. Let me get my calculator. So 13 plus 17 is 30, 50, 60. Wait. Hold up. 30, 50, 70, 110, 120-ish. $120. 35 into 120, so 3x. So we'll take it if we all those hit. I will take that if that works out. Obviously, we'll probably be wrong maybe on one of them. Don't know which one yet. Well, actually, it'll be the Steelers, plus money there. It might be the Bills, Texans at the pick 'em. Who else could it be? Who else could I have gotten wrong? This game could go either way. They both suck. This could go either way. They both suck. This could be interesting. I think that the Commanders got it, though, in the bag. And this one's close. There's a few games. 4 or 5 games are close. Alrighty. If ain't nobody got nothing to say, we'll be back tomorrow with the B&W show. And send me your teams. I'll happily go over them. And we'll take a look at BBMDB tomorrow. BBMDB. And we'll look at the top teams over there. And see if we can improve and look at their teams and say, oh, they got a shot or they don't got a shot or whatnot. All right. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. There you go.